Hey everybody, welcome to another daily video Devo. Rene here. You know, when David is in his cave of his life, everything's going wrong. Saul is pursuing him. He has to leave his home, leave his new wealth, leave his position in the palace. And the Bible says he literally ends up living in a cave, much like the cave I'm standing in right now in the nation of Israel. 1 Samuel 22:1-2 says everything gets even worse. It says, then while David's in the cave, everyone who was in distress, in debt, everyone who was discontented gathered to him, and there were about 400 of them. I mean, man, can you imagine? Here's all these miserable people crawling into the cave with him. Can I squeeze in, David? I need. Just a ragged band of misfits. But guess what? The Bible says God uses these outcasts to support David when David, who is now an outcast, ultimately becomes king. They become his trusted core bodyguard. And you know, that is just yet another story in the Bible about how God uses people the world rejects and delights in accomplishing his purposes through them by his sovereign grace. I mean, think of it. God takes an infertile couple like Abraham and Sarah and makes them the parents of not just one, but two nations. God took a scheming liar like Jacob and makes him the forefather of Israel. God took an elderly, escaped felon like Moses and makes him a liberator of slaves. And God uses this ragtag bunch of rejects in the cave, and they become the king's bodyguard. And that's the same thing for you and for me. 2 Corinthians 12:9, God says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So listen. Sometimes you might feel ill-equipped, unqualified, unacceptable, incapable. That means you actually have the primary qualification God looks for when he's looking for people to work through. You're weak. You remember that? That God works through the most unlikely people. You're going to get one of the themes of David's story, and you're going to have a great day today and a great life. God bless.